Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to Vibhor Steel Tubes Limited Q1 FY'25 conference call. We have with us today Mr. Vibhor, Managing Director, Vibhor Steel Tubes Limited. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on a touch-tone phone. Incorporated in 2003, Vibhor Steel Tubes Limited is a manufacturer and exporter of mid-steel, carbon steel, ERW black and carbonate pipes, hollow steel pipes, cold-rolled steel strips, coals. The company also manufactures crash bears which are widely used on medians, shoulders, widths and high embankments. VSTL is promoted by Mr. Vibhor, a first-generation entrepreneur with a rich experience of more than 4 decades in the manufacturing sector. Mr. Vibhor joined the company in 2006 and under his leadership, the company has expanded its capacity by 19 folds. VSTL's promoters are ably supported by a highly skilled and experienced team of 600 plus people. VSTL has 2 manufacturing units, each in Telangana and Maharashtra, with a total installed capacity of 221,000 metric tons per annum. VSTL has a wide product profile comprising electric resistance, widely pipes, hot-dipped galvanizing pipes, hollow section tubes, and crash bears, amongst others. The products find application across multiple sectors including agriculture, oil and gas, automobile, telecom, etc. In February 2024, VSTL made a stellar debut on BSE and NSE, raising rupees 72.17 crores from the IPO. Thank you. I now end the conference over to Mr. Vibhor from the Vibhor Steel Tubes Limited. Thank you and over to you, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Hello. Hello, sir. Please go ahead, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, Vibhor, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
Okay.
Yes. Hello, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
You can hear me, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mr. Vibhor is also online?
Vijay, sir. Yes, sir. Both are. Please go ahead, sir.
Go ahead with what? Are there any investors there? Their
Yes,
questions?
sir. Yes, sir. I have transferred to the main call, sir.
Hey, anybody wants to talk to us, if he has some inquiry, he can talk to us. मैं क्या बताऊंगा मैं तो?
Sir, okay, sir. Should I open up for the question and answer? Okay, fine, sir. Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on the touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder to all participants, please press star and 1 to ask questions. Our first question is from the line of Vanshika Gandhi from Kambhatia Securities. Please go ahead.
Hi, so I was looking at the stock prices since the IPO came out, and it seems like the stock of the company has been extremely erratic, with the value either falling or rising a lot, and overall, it seems to have fallen by a drastic amount, approximately 40% since 20th February to today. Could you give any reasons? Could you give an explanation as to why it has fallen that much?
Vibhor,
This is Haji.
I couldn't understand what she wants to talk. मेरे को कुछ समझ में नहीं आया.
Her question is, the stock market, when it opened up at a certain level, and then it has come down to a lower level. What is the reason for this change in the stock price? What is driving it? That is a question. It is a market phenomena.
Because of surveillance, they have put this share in surveillance. SEBI has put the share in surveillance. That's why it's down.
Correct. That is happening at the moment. But when the stock opened up, it opened up to a great response. The share price opening was 150. It went all the way up to around 440, 445. That was because there was a lot of demand for the stock, and slowly and steadily it came back to the original grey market indicator of around 250. And for the past all these months, it has been floating around the same number.
So, do you have any expectations for it to rise again?
Hello?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Do you have any expectations of it to rise again? Because, yes, I agree. Usually, stock prices do fall after an IPO comes out. However, 40% seems a bit drastic.
This is also a market-driven phenomena. It is forward-looking. It is not permissible to say when it is going to rise. However, there are indications that we can give about our company, the promises that we made at the launch of the IPO, and we are following the same pathway, the same roadmap that was laid out to the investor at the time of the IPO, such as a new plant is underway, which is coming up in Jharsuguda. Even at the time of the IPO launch, we had mentioned that we had purchased the land. At the moment, after the land being purchased, the plant is under process. We have erected 2 tube mills. There are 3 tube mills we are installing in that area with a slitting line and galvanized unit. The installed capacity of Jharsuguda plant is similar to what we have in the western region of India, in Maharashtra, which is 10,000 tons. So these are the developments. I can talk about the development that we promised during IPO, that it is underway, and we had given a timeline of somewhere end of second quarter, for the plant to start its trial run or its production, and we are well on our way to achieve that target. So I believe investors will see that the development as promised is taking place. second development that has taken place is in Hyderabad. We have installed one more galvanized plant because of a new product that we introduced almost around a year ago, but now it has taken a leap forward in terms of its production and its sale, which is a highway guardrail product. Before, we were using only one galvanizing line in Hyderabad to cater to the demand of pipe industry and also to cater to the demand of highway guardrail, which is a crash barrier that you see on the highway. On both sides of the highway, you must have seen a corrugated sheet. This is for the protection of the vehicle. In case a vehicle skids to the left or to the right, it does not go off the road. These are the protection barriers. So we have started the production in quite a good quantity. One galvanized line was not sufficient to cater to the demand of the client, so we have put another galvanized line. Just last month, we achieved a target of 1,200 tons of dispatch of galvanized product called crash barrier or highway guardrail, which used to be, before that, it used to be only 500 tons.
Okay, that's great to know.
So these are the developments we have made. Now all these developments shall reflect in terms of turnover in coming up quarters and coming up years. This is only the start of it. In Jharsuguda also, we wish to continue with pipe manufacturing and we wish to continue with highway guardrails as well. And during IPO, we had promised that once we establish ourselves in crash barriers, we will go ahead and introduce other products as well, such as octagon pole, high mast pole, and we are in way of achieving that. The machineries for those products are also being placed. Orders of those machines have been placed, and they shall also be getting installed in Jharsuguda location in its due time. So these are the developments which we promised to the investors. Most of it, all of it, I believe, shall be executed within the timeline that was given in February. So based on that, there shall be the trust which we have developed in the investors. We shall continue to have that trust and grow that trust. So once the investors have the growth, and it's a continuous trust. So I believe the future prospect for Vibhor Steel as a company is very promising.
Okay, so I just had one more
question. This answers your question, Gandhi?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. But I was also wondering that you have increased your assets by a lot, it seems like it. Is that the reason why there is approximately a 15% decline in your profits? Because it seems like since last
this
year,
decline of the profit is a cycle of steel, which was expected after the rise of steel prices due to COVID. The ripple effect of COVID has taken its own due course to settle up. Now the prices that has risen to a very new height during COVID has come down to almost its original price, which used to be before COVID. So all the price correction that has taken place, we believe it is more or less come back to normal or come back to being stable. So although our turnover hasn't or our volume hasn't changed drastically in the first quarter, neither have our profit, but a little bit less profitability is in the account of steel price correction, which we expected even last year that it will happen in the first quarter of this year. So it wasn't a sudden surprise. We expected it, and we managed it very well, we believe.
Okay, so you expect us to
one more thing, Gandhiji. there is one more thing to be mentioned, that the quantity is not decreased. Quantity is the same. Last quarter in 23-24, the quantity was 38,129, and in 24-25 it is 36,747. So quantity wise, it will not decrease because of the prices goes down. That's why sale is affected in the terms of amount. So it's a very important thing to know.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder to all participants, you may press star and 1 to ask questions. Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder to all participants, you may press star and 1 to ask questions. Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder to all participants, you may press star and 1 to ask questions. Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder to all participants, you may press star and 1 to ask questions. A reminder to all participants, please press star and 1 to Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder to all participants, you may press star and 1 to ask questions. Our next question is from the line of Vanshika Gandhi from Kambhata Securities. Please go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I had a few more questions. It seems like right now no one else is ready. So, okay, I was wondering that now that you have your IPO proceeds, could you tell me how they've been utilized so far and like what amount is remaining, how you plan to allocate the proceeds that you've received through your IPO to maximize shareholder value?
I believe the question is, since IPO is raised, how has been our fund utilization from the IPO? Correct?
Yeah.
Gandhiji, this is your question?
Yes.
We utilize the fund for the working capital. You know.
For the working capital, as in your land, your machinery, and everything?
No. We have taken loan on the machinery. We have not utilized this money. We have utilized this money.
This working capital is working capital is only utilized in our procurement of raw material, which was the reason why we raised IPO. It was mentioned as well, and that's exactly where the fund has been utilized. Most of the fund is utilized there. I think we have very less, which is in the form of FD. I'm not sure about the exact number. It should be around 3 CR. Should be in the FD.
It is not used. We have made a FD also, which is not utilized. 3 crore something we have made an FD also because we were not utilizing that fund. So we made the FD.
So you're planning on continuing to use this amount for working capital and not for any procurement of any long-term assets?
No, not for the long-term asset. It is being done through our internal accrual and also the term loan that we have taking from the banks.
Okay. And also, I saw the debt levels of the company are also pretty good. So does the company plan on managing its debt levels and finance costs moving forward, or is it more reliant on financing through debt?
I believe with the IPO being successful, the money has been raised for working capital. So now we have been able to manage our debt significantly effectively. So that has been taken care. And so our bank interest for the working capital, which is a CC or OD limit, that has been under control, which was our target.
Interest amount will be reduced heavily. So it will add in the profit because interest will be decreased quite a lot. So it will affect the profit.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. As there are no further questions from the participants, I now end the conference over to the management for closing comments.
हेलो, अभी पापा आप बोल सकते हो? इन्वेस्टर्स हैं अभी लाइन पर? Are there other investors online?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
देखिए जो कॉन्फिडेंट
आप बोल सकते,
मैं बोलता हूँ जो कॉन्फिडेंट इन्वेस्टर ने हम पर किया था, we are very generously we are doing our best to maintain that confidence. और वो confidence शब्दों से आई डोंट थिंक वो रहेगा. हमारे एक्शन से कॉन्फिडेंस आपका रहेगा और एक्शन हमारे बड़े फास्ट चल रहे हैं कि जैसे बताया कि हमने GI plant we have installed in Hyderabad and the investment which we have promised in Jharsuguda, we have taken possession of the land in the month of January. And month of January, 6 months, within 6 months, we have installed 3 pipe mills. We have made 5 sheds. We are making GI plant. And GI plant is approximately 50% is complete. Because of heavy rain, we are suffering a lot in installing the plant. So 8 months delay, I feel we are going to be in production in the month of September. It may go up to October, but not beyond that. So in 9 months, if a man put a factory from the scratch और उससे आज के दिन जो बनाया है, मेरे ख्याल ये भी आपके वो कॉन्फिडेंस गेन करने में एक मील का पत्थर साबित होना चाहिए, क्योंकि इतनी जल्दी प्लान लगाना बड़ा मुश्किल होता है, जबकि सारे ऑड इवेंट्स थे हमारे सामने. क्या पहले इलेक्शन आ गए, 2 महीने इलेक्शन चलते रहे, उसकी वजह से लेबर गांव में बिहारी लेबर थी उनको रोका गया वहाँ, इसलिए वो नहीं आ पाए. फिर ये बरसात आ गई, बरसात का 2 महीने सीजन हो गया. इस सब कुछ मुसीबतें आते हुए फिर भी हम लोग अपने पूरे जोर शोर से लगे हैं. इस वक्त भी मैं आई एम गोइंग टू कैच माई फ्लाइट फॉर झारसुगुड़ा. आई एम ऑन द वे टू दिल्ली एयरपोर्ट. So I am sitting in the car. So my son is also in the China because we have to take delivery of some machineries. So he has gone there to see the machinery, and then वो दो machinery monopole वगैरह that will be finalized, and that machine will come in the month of August or September, I think so. तो ये सब चीजें चल रही हैं जिसको आप अक्टूबर नवंबर से आप you can watch very easily कि प्रोडक्शन बढ़ रही है, सेल बढ़ रही है, प्रॉफिट बढ़ रहा है. तो आई थिंक we will maintain the confidence of the investors. ये सब बातें आपको बताना, I think it's very proper to tell you all the things. जो कर रहे हैं उसको इन्वेस्टर को जानना चाहिए. और मैं तो I will prefer if investors want to visit the place. So most welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you. On behalf of Vibhor Steel Tubes Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.